Let's see if I can get this all in this video. Okay, here's your Galley plugs. This one squirts on your timing chain. You can plug that solid because you get plenty with a high volume pump, tested thousands of times. Plus with a hole in the notch in this hole, it sprays plenty on the timing chain gear. In the back, I got the Galley plugs removed. Down in here, you have a plug on the back of this Galley up inside the block, which squirts the distributor gear. You don't need it with a high volume. It splashes plenty enough as well. This Galley only pressurizes these two plugs, and that's it to squirt on there. You're losing oil pressure, and that Galley also is for your oil pressure gauge, which will give you an inaccurate low reading if them two plugs are squirting oil because you're losing the pressure out of the Galley, which will give you a weird reading, low reading. Now, you're going to minorly restrict your front cam bearing and this oil Galley feed to make sure the pressure stays in the crank because it feeds from the passenger side to the driver's side, which will keep your pressure up on your front bearing for your crank and your cam bearings, and you restrict these three with normal restrictors. Your rear cam bearing you cannot restrict. It's built into the block. As long as your bearings are good for your cam and new, and your rear cam journal is good, you'll have great pressure. Now this passenger's Galley is what feeds the oil, the crank, and the cam bearings, not this side. It only comes through here and over to here, and that's it, and up to your lifters and push rods, and flows back through the head. So as long as you do those steps with a high volume pump, you'll have great pressure in a big block Oldsmobile. You can see the hole right down in there. That's for the plug for the squirter for the distributor and where the Galley ends. But this side, you can actually see comes right off where your oil filter comes right in and feeds this Galley. Like I said earlier in the video, that's how it works on this big block Olds. I use a Felpro pan gasket. You got to order this aftermarket because you don't get this rubbery seal in there for the rear of the pan, but you get a rubbery one for the front and the cork rubber gasket. I got all the extra seals set up for my fuel pump distributor and my front of crankshaft. And then we got our Galley plugs. This one's plugged, no more hole, and the same thing for the back of the Galley. I need one more restrictor to slightly restrict the driver's Galley, and we're ready to put that in. We got our rod bearings in. We're waiting on the crank bearings and the race piston rings when we're ready.